Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction to another kill count, baby, from Dead Meat. And this is for Emesis Blue, which is a movie that was made, of course, with Team Fortress 2, character models and stuff, that released on YouTube earlier this year, which I watched, did a full reaction for it, thought it was great. Maybe a little confusing, you know, I might not have understood everything, but thankfully James is here, because, you know, even though they're kill counts, let's not screw around. This is really like a recap, like one of those like recap like channels where they just kind of recap the story. But you know, he does it with a little flair, does a little kill count. You know, that's the gimmick, I guess. But he does a really good job. So I missed Danganronpa. I don't know why I didn't watch it, because I played the first two Danganronpa games, and I'm right at the end of Danganronpa 3, and I still haven't finished it. But maybe in the future I'll do that one. That was a little longer, and I don't know. I just didn't get around to it. Is he still doing Silent Hill? I really want to watch that one whenever he does it. But anyway, Emesis Blue, kind of, it's video game related, obviously. So let's check this out. Link in the description, of course. Go check it out yourself first. This is a long one, so I'm going to sit back, relax, have a good time. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Is this actual? Oh, heck, he really does put
Welcome to the Kill Count,
that's crazy,
where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Denise, and today
we're looking at doing a scout.
Blue, published on YouTube in 2023. Emesis Blue is a feature-length fan film animated entirely in Valve's Source Filmmaker. The Source engine has powered a litany of huge hits, including
I would love if he did the entire. I would love if he did the entire review like Scout. What's my favorite line from the Scout? What the hell is it? The head over here. Dude, James, who'd you kill, bro? What's going on there? Anyway.
Personally, I experienced it more through Counter-Strike Source and especially Day of Defeat Source.
Yeah, Day of Defeat.
Emesis Blue's writer-director Chad Payne didn't base his film on those other, more grounded games, though. He used assets from Team Fortress 2, a cartoony and stylish 2007
release that
chronicled the
endless war of Red vs. Blue. It worked so well.
Yep, sorry, not Bat Red vs. Blue. This machinima uses the Red vs. Blue that has all the hats. So many hats. TF2 is a multiplayer first-person
Someone
shooter.
skinned and killed Sam and Max and wore them.
No single-player mode or campaign to speak of, just endless match after match online. But that doesn't mean Payne had nothing to work off of. The game has a very specific aesthetic. Not quite mid-century modern, but definitely 60s spy genre inspired, like early James Bond films. The jazzy soundtrack and propagandistic posters all over add to that flavoring. Also, and I didn't know this, but Team Fortress 2 did have lore that was gradually established through game updates and comics.
Yes.
As the story
Saxton
goes,
Hale.
In the late 1800s, munitions magnate Zephaniah Mann had two feuding little asshole twin sons. He gifted each of them an equally useless plot of land. Plutarch Mann took Gravel Pit, making it blue control.
That's crazy. He's just gonna give us the lore for Team Fortress 2? Hell yeah.
Naturally, while Redmond Man took Dust Bowl, putting that map under control of the Red Team. Ever since then, the brothers have been hurling 9-man teams of mercenaries into death matches to steal the other's waste of space. Over the years, Valve fleshed out the personalities of its 9 character classes with a series of videos that were directed at
good. I love all of them. I did a reaction for all of them like a year or two ago, I think. Not the first time I watched them, but it was a long time in between the first time or the last time I watched them and that reaction series. So.
That's how I lost my medical license.
God, they didn't make an actual movie with all these characters.
For his feature-length Source debut, Payne took that same software and the broadest strokes of the game's lore, but left out its sense of humor to create something much more disturbing. I was intrigued when I heard about Emesis Blue because Team Fortress 2 is, no joke, probably top 3 games in terms of hours of my life I've spent playing.
Sure.
I used to take my laptop to lectures in college and play it in the back of the auditorium.
Team Fortress 2 is great. I couldn't get into it quite as much as I got into other games, but it's a great game.
It was fucking dumb. Payload was my favorite. I mostly main soldier. But
hell yeah. It's the one I played the most of too.
I absolutely love TF2, both
I like
for its
playing medic
gameplay
sometimes.
and its sense of humor. The way the characters
games,
act and
in
sound
general.
of the game is hilarious. And I watched those
I love playing medic in like Bad Company too. Just fucking Alright, get up. Go.
videos as they came out. I was delighted to learn they still hold up.
I was watching shout outs.
Years.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep pausing, but I was watching shout outs to Video Games Awesome, which was a channel. It's still around, but let's not fuck around. If you're a fan of that channel, if you know who I'm talking about, they haven't made anything worthwhile in a while. But shout outs, I guess, because they used to do the Meet the Team reaction videos and stuff. So that was fun.
Later, they're well made and legitimately funny, just like the game itself. Emesis Blue follows two storylines. One of a medic looking for his missing patient, the other of a spy and his soldier assistant searching for a kidnapped governor. Their storylines intersect and get tangled at a slaughterhouse of horrors, which houses a respawn machine created to provide the warring Man brothers with their infinite troops. The respawn
I was
machine
so
is
blown
central
away
to
by
the whole
how,
film,
like,
which explores the side
sucked
effects
into
of
this
that
movie I was.
technology and what happens when it starts to malfunction. If you've watched Emesis Blue and still didn't know that was the story, don't worry. The movie is
I understood the respawn thing. Yeah, I remember that.
on the opaque side, avoiding flat-out explanations and instead reveling in its nightmarish tone. Between the time jumps and time loops, it's easy to get
I mean
lost.
the time. Yeah,
And
that stuff I was confused by. I get the respawn thing.
even after
100%.
watching this several times, there are still certain things I
Dude,
don't
that shot
understand.
of Scout. I forgot his character's name, but Scout's mother across the. All right, you'll see.
But that doesn't really
Actually
bother
creeped the
me,
shit out of
because
me.
this
Dude, it
thing
looks
is
so good.
nothing short of a technical masterpiece.
Yeah, it is.
Every shot
It's
makes
fucking
it obvious
great.
why
It's
it took
really
Chad
good.
Payne 5 years to finish the film after releasing the first trailer. It's creatively directed, which is doubly impressive given how it was made. Payne clearly has a cinematic eye and a sense for suspense. Yeah, I was lost sometimes, but I can't understate how impressed I was by this thing. In a film about infinite troops fighting in an endless war,
Endless war?
Oh,
I know
shit.
exactly how that feels.
Watch out! Oh, that's fine. Oh no, is he gonna do it? Oh. Okay.
This is gonna mess with my QD. But at least I get to enjoy my respawn routine with today's sponsor, Dr. Squash. I love Dr. Squash for their great quality soap.
I didn't think we were gonna see a
They
wet
smell great,
James.
feel fantastic, and they're environmentally
You
friendly
guys right now are
using
seeing a
compact
wet gore,
cardboard
if you know what I mean.
Plus, for the first time ever, they're including 3 free soaps in their buy 3 get 3 bundle. It gives me
What?
so many options to choose from, like this Bay Rum Bar with a blend of
Bar
cinnamon,
rum.
cloves, and orange. I might as well be sailing with Grandpa.
Goddamn son of a
Although on
bitch.
second thought,
Almost dropped
I think
my
I
phone.
might go for this pine tar bar instead. Its pine extract smells oh so good, and its
Oh.
heavy grit will help me exfoliate my
Oh,
newly
hey.
respawned body. Yes. Kill counter smooth. Now to just
Wait, hold on. I just need to just real quick. Hold on. Let's go back and remove this.
eat my newly respawned body. Yes.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
counter smooth.
All right. Stop.
Now to just
All right,
place
now it
this
just
on
got-
the
it got
soap
too
saver to
weird.
extend the bar's life. Perfect. With this
Perfect.
awesome buy 3 get 3 free
Who
deal,
takes
I saved
baths, though?
$28 on everything you see here. Now then, to get back to kill count.
No.
The doctor discovers that the
fuck yeah.
weeping angel. Oh!
Oh no, he's doing Doctor Who. Murder him hard. Oh, that Chucky head. I didn't even notice that because he's standing from it. Oh, that looks so good. I love that. Oh, that's so good. Dude, I used to have this Chatterer figure, actually. I had that. I got it at a thrift store. I sold it recently because it wasn't complete and I had nowhere to put it. It's obviously big. I used to have it.
Man, you changed the set deck. Fiona, could you please fix this during the transition?
On it.
Who the
Thank
fuck
you.
is this?
All right, where was I? And new customers can get the buy 3 get 3
What
soaps
the
free
frick?
deal for themselves by going to drsquash.com/deadmeat.
I don't think I've
or
watched enough,
clicking the link
recent
below.
kill
That's
counts
like
to know who
buying 6
Fiona
bars
is.
for only $4 each, which is hard to find for such
Shout
a
outs to
quality
Fiona.
soap. In a film about infinite troops fighting in an endless
Hey,
war, there
I didn't even
gotta
notice
be
the
a lot of
baseball
kills
bat
to
there.
count. So let's get to them.
I'm trying to think my favorite. What was my favorite line from the fucking Scout short before we get into this?
The movie begins
here we go.
with nightmarish test footage of a respawn machine. Feels like something out of the back rooms. It leaves this Day of Defeat soldier
Yep.
with his eyes hurting.
I
It
probably
shouldn't
said
be
that in my
hurting.
reaction.
They're not even there, idiot. On Halloween
dumbass.
night, 1968, Dr. Fritz Ludwig, aka the medic, reveals he has the same nightmares I do. Lots of dead bodies to count. From what I can tell,
Oh.
there are 6 red bodies being dumped into this sewer tunnel. The medic's
Yeah,
also
you're
a Cooper
responding.
fan by the looks of it, and might have latent fears of evil gonzos and or tickle monsters. But don't worry, Doc, that shadow's just a scout. The scout, real name Jeremy, tells his doctor friend that he's been having nightmares about being followed. The medic knows a solution here. Valium. In the game, the medic is just as liberal with his medicine,
Valium,
playing
yes,
a
he is.
support role who heals the other
He's more
classes with his
psychotic.
Medigo.
Well,
The character
actually,
is a
considering
self-taught
her-
medicine man
yeah.
who ignores the do no harm
He's
part
more
of his job
psychotic
in
than the beginning version of this medic.
favor of scientific discoveries. In the game, he's voiced by Robin Atkin Downs,
Yes.
who also voiced Shinnok in
Yeah.
the animated Mortal Kombat.
He's in a
Emesis
bunch of shit.
Blue.
Robin Atkin Downs.
Medic's voiced by filmmaker Chad Payne.
Oh,
who
oh,
also
oh.
voices the Spy, the Demo Man, the
Oh.
Heavy, and a whole bunch of other characters. Holy crap, dude. I like that he
I
takes
probably knew that when I reacted to it, but I don't remember. No.
the effort
So,
to imitate all their voices.
Oh, wow.
The sound of progress, my friend.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
This friendly checkup is interrupted when a a box of VHS tapes tips over on its own.
Jeez, you got a whole video store in there.
An anachronistic store at that.
There you go.
VHS tapes weren't invented until 1976, 8
Yeah.
years after this movie takes
Wow.
place. The Scout's insurance
They fucked up. This movie's bad.
doesn't cover rentals, so he steals the 1931 film M by Fritz Lang, a film school classic. Should have grabbed the Battleship Potemkin while he was at it. After this opening, the movie takes
Battleship
an episodic
Potemkin is a
format,
pretty good
starting with
movie.
Chapter 1, Graveyard Shift. Across town,
I probably didn't get that it was supposed to be actually M. The movie. I just thought, ooh, M.
Blows away a harmless shadow person. He's waiting for his boss, a private investigator spy.
I've never
to
seen
meet
him,
with
though.
their latest informant.
I think
They're
film
looking for
school's a waste of
information
fucking
about the
time,
recently kidnapped Jules Archibald, the governor of New Mexico.
But so is
backed by
everything
the
on my
Blue,
channel, so
the
what am I gonna
Builders
say?
League United Company. Their informant is a heavy, a Russian character, and the American soldier doesn't trust him one bit.
That Ruski's twice your size.
That makes sense, given the whole
Twice your
Cold War
size.
thing. Don't forget, this movie and the game take place in the 60s. In the game, the Heavy is an enormous, jovial man named Ishan who likes to sing the baritone songs of his people and eat a
Christ,
steady
some
diet
more.
of sandwiches.
Let
That
me
keeps him
go.
big strong, so he can carry around Sasha, his 330-pound Gatling-style minigun. Meanwhile, Game Soldier is a crazed American patriot who was rejected
Rest
by
in
every
peace to the
branch
voice
of the
actor.
U.S.
He passed away
military for
recently.
being too crazy. He went on a one-man World War II campaign that didn't end until 4 years after the war was
Oh,
over.
decapitated
His voice is
heads
very
is
much
starting.
styled after George
Yep,
C.
yep,
Scott's
yep.
depiction
Patton,
of General
100%,
Patton.
We're
yes.
going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks.
Hell yeah.
From that day forward, anytime a bunch of animals are together in one place,
It's
it's
called a zoo. I like
The
to see his
game
eyes.
was
there.
voice acted by
Rest
the
in
late
peace.
Rick May, who sadly died of COVID in 2020. But I do think Jazzy Joey Jr. does a good job emulating that style here. Also, I know the soldier's name is Jane Doe, but I'm gonna just call him Soldier. The
Yeah,
heavy
just call him
informant doesn't show up empty-handed.
What's in the briefcase?
Dude, you can't ask that. It's the briefcase. In the game, the intelligence briefcase acts as the flag in capture the flag mode. You've got to protect that.
Oh, I
thing, or
didn't
else you
realize
risk
it was the exact same briefcase.
disappointing the
I
announcer.
don't think I ever knew that. This is a
You
briefcase.
don't ask what's in it.
I'm
It's just
indulgent.
important, okay? It's your classic MacGuffin. The Heavy answers the spy's inquiries.
It's a classic
by
Pulp
beating the
Fiction
shit out of
MacGuffin.
him.
Doesn't
Thankfully
matter.
for the spy, the soldier saves
It's important,
the day
that's all
with
you
some
need to know.
Classic Cold War hatred.
Hey, Stalingrad! Eat this!
And also a big gun. Before the two blues can check out the briefcase, that strange plague doctor swipes it, then leaves in a stolen hearse. In Chapter 2, dinner's ready. The medic drives his patient home and reluctantly admits that there have been some problems with the Blue Company's respawn machine.
It doesn't always work like it's supposed to. Some get stuck inside trying to come through.
The Scout's dropped off and buzzes into
Dude,
his
the lip
mom's,
syncing's so good in this,
house?
too.
What's going on?
God, I love
Whatever,
the lighting
as long
in
as
this.
It's got a TV,
Alright.
so he can watch
Dude, this part fucked me up.
the tape he took. Great use of the real movie's audio as this scene's sound design, with a lot of static, a ball bouncing like the one Scout tosses around, and a kid speaking German. Before you can say foreshadowing, Jeremy hears a voice say something much scarier on the phone. Hello?
Thanks for the ride, Doc.
It's a creepy recording of the
Oh my God,
conversation
he
he
just
just had with the medic.
So
when the other
good.
hand hangs up, Scout looks to his mom for guidance. Huh, why is she peering
Oh my god, that's fucking
around the
terrifying.
corner like that? What the fuck was that? A terrifying kill is what it was. Looks like Scout's mom was decapitated, possibly
Fuck.
by a shadow figure.
It's
or...
really good. That actually gave me a chill when I
Oscar?
watched it. And then he's right there.
The game version of the Scout also loves his mom,
Yeah, of
which
course.
leaves
So
him
does Spy.
vulnerable at times.
Ah!
He's the youngest member, a cocky, loudmouth baseballer from South Boston, who, for
yeah.
some reason, has a Bronx accent.
Don't
I
ask
don't even know where to
questions.
start with you. I mean, do you even know who you're talking
Talking to?
Basically,
I'm a kind of big deal.
Walk, talk, and
That's not
capture
the-
control points
that's
faster
not
than
the-
the other
Hey, what's up?
classes, with his speed and double jump ability balancing out how weak he is. The medic wakes up from a little steering wheel nap.
I really like
decides
playing
to return
Scout,
to the
that's all.
Scout's mom's home. There he finds a Sesame Street crime scene with an M from there, and also alluding to the movie on
Yeah,
the TV.
yes.
The situation gives the doc the vapors and a minor concussion.
Oh, shit.
Somehow he comes to in his office with blood on his hands. Maybe that M at the Scout's house stood for medic. He's definitely having some kind of breakdown, but at least it gives us Evil Dead 2 gags. That's fun. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's another concussion. An envelope slides
Yikes.
under his door with a key in it, which might be useful at the Conager Slaughterhouse. That's probably where the Scout is now. His muffled screams.
Are they gonna release this on Blu-ray? Or would they even be allowed to release this on Blu-ray? Do they? Does Valve allow like commercially available things using the source filmmaker? I'd assume assume so, because it's just free and they let anybody use it, so I would assume so, right? I would love to buy this on Blu-ray. Maybe it's already out on Blu-ray. I don't know.
Over the phone. Chapter 3. Wait, Incel House? Oh, Intel House.
Ah, Incel House. That would just be my house.
Agents. One of the first responders says the perp left in an ambulance, pointing the dynamic duo to Dr. Fritz Ludwig. And if that wasn't evidence enough, I'd say his
Incel
bonesaw is plenty.
Bonesaw! I got you for 3 minutes.
It's as late as a victim. It's a model, you idiot.
Model
Yeah.
bastard. Still, there are other things suggesting the
Bastard
good doctor
Skelly.
ain't so good, including another looped phone call with the medic's voice that really confuses the soldier.
Who is this?
It's the voice of God, you son of a bitch, and I'm coming for you.
Ludwig couldn't have been calling, because he and his medigun just got to the slaughterhouse. Good thing he arrived before the entrance fell apart. The Conager slaughterhouse is played by the red portion of the classic Capture the Flag map.
alright,
TV.
yeah, okay.
And I mean classic, man, because the TF2 version is a remake of a map from Team Fortress Classic, the original game that I am old enough to have played many a time at LAN parties.
I'm old enough to not have played it, but I used to go to Target and all these stores, and they would always have the wall of PC games, and Team Fortress would be there, and so many other games. Half-Life was it. Just so many PC games, classic ones too, just there. And I would always look at the games going, I wish I had a PC to run these. And by the time I did, it was already like PS2 was like on the way out. You know, so
Is that
like,
really what the character models look like? I feel ancient! The medic tries to take the first
You are
elevator he
ancient.
finds, but it's unfortunately occupied. Incredible weight limit on that thing, though. The undead
Right.
Russian chases him deeper inside the slaughterhouse and even breaks his precious health hose.
No!
It's pretty sad to see this, since in the game, the medic and Heavy are besties. Nothing like an ubercharged Heavy
Right?
wreaking havoc. Ludwig
Bullshit.
follows the ominous M's until
That
he finds
day.
Scout's baseball, an engineer's wrench, and a chained-up coffin. Using the key slipped under his door, he unlocks it to find Jeremy taking a little Napsferatu. Weird how ungrateful he is, though.
I wonder why.
Shoot you, you sick bastard!
Okay, you're welcome. The scout runs from the healer directly into the bullets of a gun turret. It was set up by two engineer brothers, slaughterhouse founders Zed and Maynard Conager.
You look lost, boy.
Don't like how that boy sounded coming out of him. Zed's the dominant brother here. You can tell by his communication style and how he gets first dibs on drill torture. Within Team Fortress 2 lore, the Conager family made infinite warfare possible. To feud beyond the bounds
oh
of
no,
their
they
natural
made the weakest Call of Duty. No, I'm just kidding. It's better than Ghost.
lives.
Actually, the campaign in Infinite Warfare is pretty good.
Plutarch and Redmond Mann both independently enlisted Radigan Conager to invent a life extender machine. Radigan's grandson, Del Conager, is the game's engineer character, a soft-spoken Texan who plays support by building teleporters and supply dispensers. And sentry guns. He loves his
Did
gun.
Chad also voice him? I missed it because he did a really good job.
The answer
Sounds almost exactly like him. He's a good.
is a gun.
The game character's soft-spokenness comes off as relaxed. His older
You're
bros in
not.
Emesis Blue, conversely, are menacing as fuck. Maynard is left behind babysitting the briefcase, but he quickly gets bored and plays the piano. It might be Blackbird by the Beatles, the chord sounds
He's
similar.
about to get choked
I
the
really
fuck
enjoy
out.
this part, especially with the funny little sound gag. As the medic chokes the engineer with a phone cord. Too bad Maynard reverses the charges,
Oh,
and the two have
my
to square
feet.
off like the start of a Mortal Kombat fight.
Yeah. Just Megan Fox,
The
no.
medic's no match for Maynard. He beats him down, then breaks out the double barrel to blast a hole in his chest.
No!
What? Luckily, this ain't no ordinary medic. He's extra absorbent, and also somehow alive again. That's Brownie strong. Ludwig embraces
So,
his second
count 'em.
chance at life and sees.
I
what's
can't remember what
underneath
his rules are. If they die, they count as a kill, but then he came back. I don't know. Fuck it.
his goggles. Nothing, tra-la-la. Ludwig goes savage and beats the engineer to death with the lid of a copier, or maybe a dumpster. I don't know. Either way,
I
he
don't
cleans
know.
up the body in the end. Zed returns to see what's going on, but the medic wrangles himself a weapon, control of Maynard's sentry gun.
And that ain't a toy, son.
Nope, it's an unlockable, and he uses to shoot Zed against the wall. Then, as the Conager's laughing, he double taps him to make sure Zed's
Bitch,
dead.
yeah, just Zed's dead.
He takes
Yeah,
the
nice.
mystery briefcase, but
Zed's
doesn't
dead,
get too
baby.
far with it.
Zed's
Does this guy
dead.
got low blood sugar or something? Oh, no, sorry. He's just sad because he found out the scout is dead. Some blood in his
No.
baseball cap are all that remains after Zed's home impalement project. Outside, the spy and
Yeah,
soldier
I like that they
arrive,
didn't show that.
The soldier vouches for the versatility of his rocket launcher.
I'm gonna use it to jump across this ravine. You really have lost your mind, haven't you? What? I've done it before.
I love this reference to an in-game
Rocket
practice
jump.
of rocket jumping,
Yeah.
a soldier technique that's hilarious in concept and deadly in execution.
I think Darkside Phil didn't even know. Oh no, he didn't know what a crouch jump is. That's right. Never mind.
Forces them under the bridge, and we pick
Never
back
mind.
up with them in Chapter 4. They enter the slaughterhouse through the sewer lines, which is where they get shot at by a sniper. The sniper's presence was hinted at earlier when the medic arrived with a scoped-in POV shot. The soldier baits the sniper into revealing his position.
Take your vest.
Oh shit!
Thanks to a bulletproof vest, he gets
God, that's a good ass bulletproof vest, bro.
Shoot you in the head.
I did.
They leave the sniper to die.
Also, he has a
leaving
helmet
the
on.
soldier to get stopped.
That's probably
by
why.
a person from the shadows.
Honestly, if I saw someone with a helmet, I'd be like, all right, I'll shoot him in the chest then.
Is that the teacher from Charlie Brown?
Yeah.
No, it's the pirate, known in Emesis Blue as the Butcher. If their white mask looks familiar, it's because they were seen at the Scout's house after his mom's head rolled.
Yep.
I don't think they killed Scout's mom, though, since they were on the other side of the room from where her head was dropped. My assumption is that they kidnapped Scout, took him to the slaughterhouse, and gave him to the Conagers to put inside the coffin. The game Pyro doesn't have a name.
Then who the fuck killed Scout's mom?
Nor speak more than muffled noises. A long-running rumor is that the Pyro is a lady, with Easter eggs like a purse in the Pyro's locker. The Pyro, as you'd expect, is an up-close and burnt toast kind of fighter, but they might be the most compassionate class if you judge by personal perspective.
Yeah.
Turns out, they see the world as a baby.
I love that, dude. Everybody's waiting so long for the Pyro's animation. Everybody's like, "Yo, we're gonna know so much about the Pyro." I guess you learned that they're in fucking Saiyan.
Their flamethrower has a trumpet that shoots rainbows. Oh, that's nice. Pyro brings the soldier to his knees. When the spy steps up, the Pyro shoots him in the leg. Further gunfire causes the soldier to sprint away, separating him from his boss when a fire door slams shut. As the Pyro approaches the spy, the sniper laughs at him, seemingly with his last breaths. Pyro becomes a shadow figure and knocks the spy out cold. Spies and Pyros are natural enemies in the game, since the Pyro's flames are an easy way to suss out spies who are invisible or disguised as teammates. The spy is a support class who can sabotage structures and kill enemies with a single stab to the back. They are annoying as fuck.
It's the same thing in Overwatch. Not that there's a Pyro or a spy, but like, well, I guess you don't need to worry about that with Sombra anymore. But like, with certain characters, you just spray around and see if there's a Sombra near you.
Character is a besuited French rogue who talks down to the other classes while probably having
Your
sex
mother.
with their moms. For sure, Scouts. The spy in Emesis
It could even be me.
named Detective Jacques Murnau keeps the condescension but loses the suave sophistication. He's more tightly wound and at the end of his rope, mostly because he's stuck with a soldier as an assistant. Now by his lonesome, soldier rudely interrupts a conversation between two shadow men. He hurls a crowbar at them. What the fuck, dude? And ducks towards the nearest rift in space-time. Huh.
He's gonna be really upset about that later.
Yeah, there's also a salad fingers looking motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like he's busy right
Actually,
now. Okay, bye.
actually
The soldier
terrifying.
walks through the portal right into
Salad
a war.
Fingers,
This
by the way.
is 9
Dude, a new
days-
Salad Fingers video came out recently, and I was like, oh man, I haven't watched those in so long. I would love to watch that, but I'm already confused watching them. I'm gonna be even more confused because I haven't seen the other ones in so long.
Bodies scattered around the trenches. Or maybe this is the war's wreck area? Either way, the Twilight Zone version of his boss catches a whole heap of flames in an attack
Oh,
with some
no.
extra crispy foreshadowing. Soldier also sees a scout get shot in the head, and I'll count him as dead, even though maybe he was just bitten by a radioactive bullet. Man, that little guy really doesn't work
There's
well
the
with a
long
respawn
finger salad
machine,
fingers,
huh?
man.
Soldier wanders back to reality and finds a drinking buddy in the form of a captured demo man from the red team. Soldier names him Cyclops. Maybe Cyclops can explain the plot so far.
I want to know what the hell is going on here.
Please.
Damn it.
Fuck.
The game's demo man is named Tavish Finnegan de Groot. A
Hell yeah.
chronically drunk demolition
Tavish is such a great name,
line of Scottish demolition experts. He's a
With your head
defensive
full of eyeballs. That's my favorite line.
blowing up structures and
With your head full. He's so bitter that he has one eye missing. With your head full of eyeballs.
Loadout is 2 different kinds of grenade launchers. Cyclops ain't only missing an eye, he's also missing an arm. But he negotiates his freedom with the soldier, only for another shadow person to show up and chuck a crowbar at him for a change. Oh wait, actually this isn't a change. It's a time loop and he just hit himself like an idiot.
Shit.
No time for an Amanda Show joke though, since the mutated scout is coming around the corner. The soldier takes his new friend to go, and so double digits turns everything into creepy ass low fidelity. Wow, I love the distorted look of this attack. It's like
I
we're
love it
watching
too.
from a VHS that was copied from another VHS. Soldier ends it by sticking
a VHS from 1968. Yeah, when it didn't even exist.
Crowbar into Giant Scout's forehead in what might be the world's first self-kill assist. Okay, you can go.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Cyclops
sure.
leads the soldier to the promised cache of weapons. They also find damning evidence about the respawn machine.
It's older than you think.
A lot of these ominous
like
lines
to
about
play
the
a game.
machine are lifted directly from the Stephen King
Oh.
short story, The Jaunt. That story's about
Oh.
teleportation, but the central technology can similarly drive a user insane. It's really short and has a disturbing ending, so I highly recommend you read it. The color-crossed friends tiptoe...
Does this have a disturbing ending? I think it... Oh, no, I don't think it has like a super disturbing ending. Anyway, that makes me want to read The Jaunt.
To dead-looking bodies, but I ain't counting them yet, because looks like there's still some juice left in the tank. In fact, right after the soldier and Demo get their weapons, they learn how much respawning can change a person. Gives them horrible posture. A Resident Evil 1 reference confirms the
very
worst.
me.
We've got
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Stat
Nice.
for the
Yeah.
sniper is even more perseverant
Oh,
than
maybe I did notice it. Go back to my reaction. When did this fucking movie come out, actually? I'm going to guess, like, April? Or when I at least reacted to it. It was March. Okay. So, that was really good. It was so good. I might actually want to watch it again. But maybe I did notice that.
thought. I love that gag, and I love the physical comedy of the doorway jam too. Great button with the heavy. Cyclops executes the crawliest creep and proves these zombies still have glass skulls. Turning to the leftover 4 undead, the heroes take care of them with a Rube Goldberg-like action sequence. The soldier crushes a scout with a supply closet, spilling gasoline all over.
I like
The
when
Demo Man
when
electrocutes an
characters
engineer
use
with an
the
overhead
environment
light. That
besides
ignites
just
the
whatever
fuse, which
weapons
blows
they
the
have,
heavy
yeah.
clean in half. They just
It's
shoot
so
the
much
last
more
guy
interesting
with
than
the
just like everybody going pew 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 pew. You know?
zombie soldier, but by then they've earned a lazy kill. Somewhere else in this place, Ludwig comes across a zombie of his own. Like, literally, it's a red medic. A Reddick? Ludwig shocks his redder half with a broken
Lance
end of his
Reddick, rest in
medigun
peace.
and flees to an office that looks a lot like his. There, he discovers how that zombie red medic was killed in the first place. Apparently, he acquired Stalingrad's body and used it for experiments. The injection he gives the heavy peps him right up. One might say he's a bit too pepped up.
No.
I mean, the guy's so juiced, he thinks he can pull off that hat. The resurrected flesh chases Ludwig through various
come on,
walls
man.
until he's distracted by the badly burned zombie red doctor. He finishes off the guy
cool,
who
man.
brought him back to life with a handheld.
Oh, jeez.
Stalingrad continues his top-heavy reign of terror
complete-
right into the other's
I brought you back and then you crushed my head. Wow. So ungrateful.
story.
Fucking
he pins
dick.
down the soldier and Demo Man beneath a statue of a giant chess piece, maybe? But before he can finish the job, Ludwig reappears and tells the Heavy to go screw himself. The 3 non-zombies
I don't know how to
into an
blur that out.
elevator, where
Wait.
They escape the Heavy and have a good laugh.
There hasn't been much blur out yet.
Well, they have a laugh about it. Not sure how good it is. Boy, they've got a long way to go. What is this, the platform?
That's a good
Chapter
shot.
5, the doorway.
Yeah, I
Starts
was
with
thinking Hereditary also when you have the black everything and it zooms out of the house or the room or whatever.
a flashback.
Or
Back
the,
before
or the tree house. The fucking ending's terrifying.
he was kidnapped, Governor Jules Archibald offered the spy a deal.
You wanted a promotion? Here it is.
In exchange for a new car that will eventually get blown up, and a new sidekick who he can't fucking stand, the detective executes 3 political prisoners by shooting them right in the head bag. Aw, these ones don't even have pictures painted on the outside. This is a
Aw.
guilty memory during the detective's torture at the hands of the pyro. Thanks to their efforts, we get to see the spy under his mask. Ooh, now do the pyro! Oh, never mind.
Yeah, oh, that shot was so good. That's right, they're all fucked up looking.
Reach the ground floor, and since Soldier doesn't know the medic,
And then you find out why later.
he's suspicious of that briefcase in his hand.
That doesn't belong to you.
I can explain.
Yeah, this movie? Doubt. He tells the medic to sit and stay while he and
Precisely
the demo
doubt.
check the slaughterhouse jail. What, slaughterhouse jail? Are these cells for criminal cows? They find Governor Archibald behind bars.
Oh, thank God! A rescue!
He wastes no time shouting
Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry, I had to take a call.
at the soldier for teaming up with
I had to take a
Demo,
call
who's
is important.
bigoted against
Okay.
Cyclops. Because he's on red team. I mean, he might also be racist, who knows? A creepy wheelchair wheels
Who
by.
knows? Look at him, he's probably
After that
racist.
distraction, the soldier finds everyone gone.
Fat
Everyone
fuck.
except
Everyone
that
that's
day of
fat is
defeat
racist.
soldier.
Everyone knows
Man,
it.
it's weird seeing a realistic-looking human in this space.
Right?
Cyclops wandered off to a place he
Strange.
thought was a bar. And by the
I think it's only realistic because it's in the dark though.
realistic-looking
No.
human in this space. Cyclops wandered off to a place
Day
he
of
thought
Defeat
was a
character
bar.
analysis.
And by the looks of it, it's the one in the Overlook. Covering for Lloyd as bartender is Del Conager, the engineer from the game and younger brother to the now deceased Maynard and Zed. The demo's regrown eye should be a sign that something's wrong, but if that doesn't do it, you can rely on Del's creepy dialogue about the respawn machine.
It's eternity in there.
Meanwhile, the medic fights another reflection, and in my opinion, wins. Then
Yeah,
finds the
I win
respawn
this
machine
time, bitch.
itself, which has got some all sorts of fun stuff inside, looking like Lake Mungo in there. According to the machine,
Oh, don't
there's
bring up Lake Mungo. That's a fucking terrifying movie.
been a file corruption, but all you need to
I
do
lost a lot of sleep because I watched that, and he just brought fucking Lake Mungo up. I'm gonna lose sleep today.
is
Good,
apply for
thank
a
you.
defrag. The medic complies, and turns out this really is a defrag, since the machine starts building a person and pushing them through the pipes. Alas, another error occurs.
Oh,
the only
no.
thing spawning here is another Kubrick reference, with more blood than any cartoon human body could possibly hold. The soldier wanders into
Yeah,
a war
well, that's probably
entirely
Heavy's
in black
blood.
and white.
I
This
am
set is straight
Heavy
out of
blood.
Stanley Kubrick's iconic 1964 satire, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. That film's comic disregard for human life within the
That's some good
military-industrial
pratfalls.
complex
Or, like,
is
not
relevant to
pratfalls,
this
though,
scene,
but
as the soldier listens
physical
to Archibald
comedy.
brag about the miraculous respawn machine.
We found about 10 of them that are respawn compatible. Hold on a moment. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I probably didn't know this was supposed to be a Doctor Strangelove thing. Oh, no, I probably did. It was black and white. Yeah, I
We hear
probably
the
figured.
10th Commando shoot himself over the phone.
Oops.
And I'll count it as a kill because we've seen this guy. He's that Day of Defeat soldier from the very beginning who's been haunting the TF2 soldier. We won't be counting any of these bastards of the round table.
Skelly.
I don't care how dressed
Bastard
up you are. You
skellies.
can't escape your skelly nature. Anyway, with the 10th responder
We're all
dead, that
skellies.
leaves us with the 9 familiar TF2
Except me, I don't have a
Governor
skelly.
Archibald
I don't have a
restricted them
skeleton.
to Blue Tark Man, then immediately called up his brother to make the same
Yeah,
deal.
there you go.
Redmond, Charles Archibald, I have a proposition for you.
The soldier starts to get scared by the skellies, but it's a sniper he should be worried about. A zombie sniper. Oh shit, a zombie pirate sniper.
Arr.
No. The soldier escapes
Just
into
stuck
a
a
lab
whole
where he
broom
shivers
handle up
timbers
his
and finds
fucking
a bunch
leg.
of frozen test subjects.
Up his
Might as well
ass.
call this place Camino, because they all be looking like him. The only person here who doesn't look like him is the demo man, who the soldier finds frozen on the ground. He had mistaken the
Cyclops.
faulty laboratory sign for a bar entrance, and for his troubles, he becomes a Cyclopsicle, frozen in true Jack Torrance style.
Such a good,
The spy is still simmering with the pyro, but during
Such
a
a good
phone call,
reveal.
he pulls a predator and slips his bonds. The spy shoots his former captive to the ground, then celebrates with a cigarette. He pays for poorly discarding it when things get toasty, and his entire body ignites. It burns him badly before he can put himself out in the nearest raw sewage.
Burn
The
badly,
medic's
that's-
messed up from
that's
the
familiar.
horrors he's seen, but he ain't seen nothing yet. A baseball leads him into the scout's mom's house, which now has a warp door at the end of the hall. Through that is another rip in space-time. He creates a time loop of sorts when he's revealed to be the reason that box of tapes fell over.
Very
Is he
Interstellar.
also the reason for the scout's mom's death? Maybe.
Yeah,
He's
they-
having fucked up delusions about it. Where
Yeah, they didn't confirm that. Oh my
straight out
god.
of Coraline. This is when the
Yeah, oh yeah.
still
Very,
living
very
pyro
Coraline,
finds
yeah.
him lit up in a blaze of glory. The
Yeah,
doctor
yeah,
escapes
yeah,
into the slaughterhouse
Coraline.
chapel. What?
She's
Is
a
this
peach,
chapel
she's
for
a dog.
hogs? Is there a hog god? What is this place? The medic only has time to put on a crucifix before the pyro appears
Crucifix?
again and summons a fireball. No,
Oh,
it's
shit.
not fire.
Hadouken.
Here, Doc, have a little fire for your
Scorpion
face.
shit. Ah!
Doc don't like that, so he grabs a ground gun and shoots pyro in the head, putting an end to Burning Man faster than a bunch of rain and poop
Nice.
floods. Wow, even cuts
Ew.
their head off and everything. Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's
You know,
go,
I hope Woodward's
baby.
doing okay mentally.
Nice fine. Yeah, so look, everything's fine.
Ah, so probably not.
Oh.
Somewhere else
No.
in this slaughterhouse,
Oh, that's not good?
Archibald's on
Oh.
the phone saying he's not a war criminal.
might wanna
He's
get
just
my
a guy
self
who's been
checked.
profiting off of war.
The war is their business, and mine is to drag it out for as long as humanly possible. That
Hell yeah.
infernal, unholy contraption is my lifeline.
Archibald runs into his former hitman, but the spy is burnt up and growly now.
I did your dirty work and hid it from everyone. Look what it did to me.
It made him whole face. Archibald can't grovel
Whole
hard enough
face?
to keep the
Alright,
spy
that's
from
good.
shooting him between the eyes, ending the mission that ruined his selfie game forever. With the
Hell
zombie
yeah.
sniper still after him,
Just
the
put the
soldier
mask on
hides in
anyway.
what ends up
You-
being
you had it on all the
for
time
new
anyway.
Respawnable recruits. Turns out all the subjects were
It
death
might
row
hurt,
inmates
but,
who
you know.
signed over their bodies to be used after execution.
The good news is you're not on death row anymore, since you're technically already dead.
Soldier learns that Archibald personally executed his original self. Even more shocking, though, is that in this universe, Lyndon B. Johnson is real.
What?
Looking like a real guy here.
Oh, yeah,
What's he doing
that's a-
presiding over a bunch of cartoons?
That's
the one-legged
weird.
sniper finally catches up to the soldier for revenge, touting a rocket launcher and finally getting to speak some lines.
Do you have any idea how long I've waited for this? Longer than you think.
In the game, the sniper is named Mundee and was born in New Zealand but
Mundee.
raised in the Australian
Like
outback.
Dundee?
He's a hired killer
I
who
get it.
takes his job seriously. Oh, and he throws jars of pee at people. Jazz Ronnie! Sniper sees the pyro pop their head around the corner before it falls to the ground.
I was gonna make a Batman v Superman reference, but I can't. remember what it was, a peach tea or whatever the fuck that is.
Since this is the medic wielding an axe, I've got to go with the popular theory that Ludwig is responsible for killing Scout's mom. He's doing the same trick here, and it explains why Scout was so mad at him when he let him out of his
no. I do think that, well, it doesn't really make... No, not that it doesn't make sense. It's just that we never saw Scout's reaction to whoever was holding the head there. So
experiencing psychotic breaks due to the respawn.
Not fully confirmed, but I guess to him reacting to that is very much confirmation enough.
And he might even be that plague doctor man. Scout was so mad at him when he let him out of his nap coffin. He's probably experiencing psychotic breaks due to the respawn machine, during which he does stuff like murder. And he might even be that plague doctor mask guy. I mean, who the fuck knows? The medic's axe swing takes the zombie sniper to the ground.
See you on the other sword.
Soldier double taps him for good measure. Zombie respawn, he gotta make sure to destroy the head. Just when we think we might get some answers about what Emesis Blue even is, the medic is conked out by the detective. He's in a hurry to get to chapter 6, Catabasis.
Catabasis.
Referring to when the hero of a story takes a journey to the underworld.
Oh,
in Hades Town. The spy sits the medic and soldier down for a friendly game of French roulette.
Like incel hell.
I am the only sane man here.
Certainly looks like the soldier goes first and survives.
Look like fucking your skin made out of fruit roll up. Oh no!
Quite as well for old Ludwig.
Second time he's on the kill count.
Soldier on not dying and then disappears into the ether. Soldier has to find his own way out, and it leads him straight to what appears to be, well, the pits of hell. What do you do in a case like this? I guess cannonball! Oh,
let's go.
Hold up. This pit is full of still meaty corpses.
Oh, no.
God, is Josh gonna have to count these all by hand? I can't afford all that overtime. Wait a damn second. Rewind! Yes, back to the boardroom part. Let me hear old Archie Warbucker on the phone again.
We have about 800,000 corpses on site, and we're not really sure what to do with them.
He gave us a number.
800,000 corpses.
He gave us a number.
800,000.
But to be fair, on screen there wasn't 800,000 corpses.
Well,
So you gotta count them.
Holy hot damn! According to the
that must be the highest number so far.
Bro statute of 2020.
Unless has he ever done a kill count where the entire world exploded? I don't know. Did he watch one of the Planet of the Apes movies? Which one was that one where the entire world explodes?
Amendment of the Final Destination Decree of 2019. In order for mass event kills to count, the disaster must have some amount of visual representation and a serious in-universe number given to account for all the kills. That's what allowed Dude Bro Party Massacre 3 to take the kill count championship with its stupid 4,000 kills in the old Parchtown flood. And that's why I have to add 800,000 to this kill count. Holy shit!
It's from the 5-second film guys, right?
I'm just following the rules here. We have mountains of bodies on clear display and a specific number for how many we're supposed to be looking at.
Okay, all right.
My long personal nightmare is over. The soldier tries to escape a corpse dump truck, but it scoops
Thanks,
up his rocket
Emesis
launcher,
Blue.
and he gets covered in dead clones of himself trying to
Oh
get
my
it back.
God.
When he finally reacquires his giant boomstick, he finds himself stuck at the most literal depiction of hell yet. This is a reference to Lars von Trier's The House
Oh, it is. It totally is, dude. This movie's fucked up. The house that Jack built. This is very much a spoiler, by the way.
Jack built, where this broken bridge was, in fact, in hell. Stalingrad shows up in his little shredder hockey mask.
The house that Jack built is seriously a fucked up movie. It's pretty good, though.
Soldier to finally test out his rocket jumping skills. Not pretty, but it got the job done. Too bad someone shoots him and he falls
It gave me
back
some
into
good
the
ideas
anyway.
for wallets,
He climbs
though.
out of the well and learns that his life was just saved by a flask. Good thing his favorite bourbon is Bullet.
That's one. That's one of my favorite like tropes, where like something in the pocket is the one that is the thing that saves you.
He fell through this portal he sees, but some awful howling encourages him to retreat through these
Like,
pipes
fuck
and eventually
this.
up through a manhole. He exits right
Yeah,
into
it's the guy.
beginning
Yep.
of the movie.
Yep.
Wait, what the fuck? Turns out he was
Yep,
the shadow
he was the
person.
shadow
He saw
person.
it almost shot from the car. But this can't be a perfect time loop because this other him is killed when his car blows up. Ha! I can safely say I'm not sure what's happening anymore. The soldier is shaken back to the present time.
That's fine. Just go with it. 800,042. It's
half-naked
at
heavy
the end.
turns for one last round. Ooh, rocking a splatterhouse.
Yeah,
dance.
Splatterhouse
Lucky
look,
for the
yeah.
soldier, zombie Stalingrad is killed when the building collapses onto him.
Dude, the
splattering him.
Splatterhouse remake from what was that? 2010. Underrated, sorry.
Sometime later, the soldier, finally called Mr. Doe here, is debriefed by a company man. He tells him the slaughterhouse is shuttered and that he should similarly shutter his mouth about everything he saw.
You are not to speak with anyone.
The soldier does him one better and doesn't say anything at all in Chapter 7, Blood Brothers. This denouement takes place at Governor Archibald's funeral, where the soldier is supposed to read from a script that says Dr. Fritz Ludwig killed the governor. The attendees include twin brothers Blutarch and Redmond Mann, rivals in business, brotherhood, and which one of them has the more disturbingly realistic wrinkles. They spend the whole memorial bickering.
What was my friend doing in your compound, Redmond?
The detective, now speaking with a voice modulator, since the fire burned his, everything, turns his eulogy into a press conference, blaming the governor's death on the medic and announcing his own promotion.
I will be taking his place as chairman of the board.
The soldier isn't content to sit with this bullshittery, but before he can pin anything on the spy, Dr. Fritz Ludwig
Hell yeah, so sick.
turns the new chairman into a floorman. Oh, hell breaks loose and the bodyguards start
New chairman to floorman, alright.
bodies. The medic pops one in the throat, but doesn't turn the gun against the soldier. Boy, is the soldier glad he was nice to that guy. The medic walks outside where a blue brand
Hey yo, remember when we were home? Remember when I gave you that candy bar?
blue brand goons
I
try
say he's the kind of guy that'll say, "Hey, don't come to school."
to get the blue brand jump on him. The soldier sacrifices his funeral party grenade to save the doctor, then tosses him the still mysterious briefcase. Blutarch Mann's hasty getaway ends a couple of blocks away in a nasty car crash that instantly kills his driver. Blutarch isn't so lucky. He's alive, but a broken man. The soldier finds him in this rough fur shape and shows mercy by putting Blutarch down. Boy, that sure is a lot of mercy. Probably more mercy than face at this point. Ludwig manages to flag
So
down
much
an
mercy.
ambulance and momentarily
So
gets
much
lost
mercy.
in
He turned the
memory of
Blutarch
Healer
man
he
into a
once
red
was. But then the
man.
cops open fire and he goes back to doing as much harm as possible. Just
I love how evil he looks
Redmond
now.
Man finds his brother's corpse in his car and stops to pay his final respects.
I won! I outlived you, brother! I am the last man!
Fuck you.
He truly was the last man standing.
He wasn't
Just
standing.
about 2 minutes, then he was mostly laying down. Ludwig doesn't let that red speed bump slow him down.
Last
He's too
man
busy
sitting.
having memories of Scout like you were Nick Cage at the end of Mandy. Just he's a little less smiley than Cage was. The doc keeps driving until the
Yes.
road gets blurry. Probably
That
too
movie's
tired to be
fucking
behind the
wild.
wheel, man. Good thing there's a roadside bar to stop at.
I wish there was a
It's Dad's
reaction for
place.
that movie.
Again, and it looks like his dead brothers are blurrily in the background.
Oh.
The medic retreats into the restroom, which is just like the bathroom
Yes,
in The Shining.
it's The Shining,
Wow,
yes.
Payne really loves that movie, huh? The doctor takes
I wonder
the
why.
chill
It's
pill,
almost
but
like it's a
discovers
good-ass
it
movie.
isn't Valium. It's actually
Mrs.
the medic's been
Blue.
taking and
And my
prescribing
Jace
Emesis Blue this
Blue.
whole time, a drug meant to suppress the side effects of the respawn machine. That means the medic is dead. Looks like he fell asleep driving and crashed his ambulance into a phone pole.
Yeah.
If the noxious red glow of the
His
briefcase
fucking
is anything
face.
to go by, though, I think the medic will be back in no time.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say no time. It's eternity in there. Whew, counting the kills in this
Ooh,
thing takes
man.
longer than you think, but
God, that's such a good fucking movie. Actually, like legit creepy too.
I'm done now. So let's get to the numbers.
That was a really good recap,
Oh
though.
my god. It was eternity in there. I was able to get so much done.
So
Sorry,
many
wait,
kill
you back?
counts. Silent Hill
Please?
1, 2, 3, and 4 are
Anything
coming.
else want to fall on me?
I'll kill you.
I never thought I'd see the day, but I
For a
counted
price.
800,054
I'll do it.
kills in Emesis Blue.
That's
You know
fucking
what that
crazy.
means? Zoran, get in here. Everybody, your winner and new kill count world champion, Emesis
Get the fuck outta here. You're fired.
How is that any less obscure than Dude Bro?
Get out of here.
Fuck you.
Anyway, every kill in this thing was a dude, except for Scout's mom, so a pie chart is pretty much useless. But may I offer you a bar graph with how
really-
many times each
a
class
sliver
died?
of pie.
This excludes the big groups, obviously, but
So
looks
thin you
like
can
the
see
medic and
through
the
it.
Scout tied for most deaths at 5. And congrats to the demo and the
That's
pyro
cool.
for only
Alright.
dying once
Medic,
each.
yeah.
Finally, with a
Nice.
runtime of 108 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 0.00013 minutes.
Obviously
or
not, actually.
0.008 seconds.
That'd be insane if that was actually true. You get a kill. How many would that be? That would be hundreds of kills per second, right? Get the fuck out of here.
I'll give the golden chainsaw the coolest kill to all those zombie red team kills in that action sequence.
Yeah,
Very
good.
creative and fun to watch.
I don't know. I have to give it to Scout's mom because it's both like it's horrifying. I guess if we're just going straight up, coolest kill, I guess. That's
Appreciate
pretty
it.
much what Golden Chainsaw
How
is.
long this must have taken to animate. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Double shade for lamest kill will go to Jeremy the Scout. Not saying I wanted to see him get the driller killer treatment on screen, but he's an important character who dies off screen
I like that he died off screen. We didn't get to see his mutilated corpse
with only a hat.
because he's like the most innocent, I would say, from all this. So
behind. It's not even a fun hat. And that's
besides maybe his mom.
it. Emesis
Well, I'm assuming his mom. I don't know.
Blue was uploaded in
Maybe she was
February and has already amassed over 6 million
Hell
views
yeah.
and almost as many fan theories. Until my next respawn,
That's
I'm James H.
hey,
Neese.
that's the smart thing to do. Make a movie that is obviously great, but also make it so vague at times that people will make millions of theories about it, and you'll just get more views, and it'll stick in people's minds. You can make something straightforward,
hey, everyone,
awesome,
thanks
you
a
know,
lot for watching
and
this
it'll work
kill
still.
count for Emesis Blue. Definitely something different for the kill count. Apropos for the weird era. I only
Yeah,
realized
like-
after I filmed that, Scout has his fucking sleeves rolled up. I should have been doing this.
You
the whole
dumb
time,
son of a
man.
bitch.
Come on,
Damn, look at the guns too, bro.
go. Also, 800,000 kills is
Now he looks like he looks like a he looks like a Double Dragon character.
Oh, that's
no, he looks like a Terry Bogard.
fucked up. Clearly,
what?
also 800,000 kills is I don't know, that's pretty fucked up. Clearly that kind of fucks with the whole system. So, we'll figure out something to do with this. I have a few ideas
fine.
of where we can go from here. Cause I don't want the competition to, just be closed from now on. Seriously though, huge congratulations to Chad.
Yeah, I was about to say Chad Payne's like hell yeah.
And everyone else involved in making Emesis Blue.
I got it.
I've watched it so many times now to write the script and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. And honestly, I never get bored of it. I am always fascinated
It's very
and impressed
fascinating.
by what I'm watching. Seriously, great work, Chad. Happy Halloween, everybody. Be good people. Play ball!
I'm a good scout. Thank you. There's Danganronpa. I need to watch that one. Oh, here's a stretch for you. Anyway, Emesis Blue kill count. Really, really great movie and great kill count, of course. And that's that. I would love to watch more stuff like this. Like I know there's a lot of like source filmmaker movies out there that are supposedly great, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I can't really say, but like I feel like there's gonna be nothing like Emesis Blue. Anyway, there you go. That's it. That's the kill count. Link in the description, of course. I hope I said that earlier. I'm sure everybody's already watching anyway. But there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.